Hello everyone, my name is Sarafi and I'm happy to meet you all, and today we're going to be playing some Legends of Runeterra because it's fun. This is by far the game I am the most passionate about. I play it every single day. It is just, the gameplay is just so satisfying and so simple. It's honestly beautiful, to be honest. How simplistic and yet elegant it's designed, and so I really enjoy the game. I'm honestly shocked that more people don't play it, even though it's free. It's based. I mean, Slay the Spire costs like what, $6, and people play Slay the Spire. And this is basically like a polished Slay the Spire with like 35 times of the content, because instead of 4 people, it has 71. So I don't know. Regardless, let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna play some games. Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to Runeterra from scratch. Today we are getting back into things and trying to do the 1.5 star areas. Real quick, we have a silver vault in our area, so let's grab this. 10 Portal King fragments. Solid. Let's see. Okay, we can get some Cosmic Blessings. That'll give us some extra XP so that we can get set up to level 30 quickly. And then 20 Twisted Fate fragments. We need to go pretty deep in the tree to get the gold vault. 290. We're not even halfway there yet. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so let's take on Ezreal first. If you're only just joining, we are on day 2 of Legends of Runeterra. Set is currently level 5 with 2 stars. And we are going to try and take on... We cannot go to the Rogues of Runeterra area until we are until we've completed a 2-star area. With 3 champions. Which is a little... To be frank, that's a little bit rough. But fair enough. So we're going to have to clear these areas pretty fast, then.
I need some backup out here.
Alright.
My family was raised on this soil.
Deal some damage. We can still take him down to 2. Unfortunately, we don't get lethal. Oh, what is Ezreal's area? Ezreal's area, the ability is, at the start of the game, the foe draws an extra spell card. Got him. Alright, so far we've been taken down twice. We've overestimated our own abilities, unfortunately, at this low level. So we need to make sure that we don't do that this time. We're going to try and be cautious and make sure we don't take too much damage. Gwen is a great way to make sure of that, because Gwen can heal you. Ah, there's a vicious enemy to the bottom, so we'll go that way. This vicious enemy will give us an extra power so that we can take on Ezreal more easily. Alright, he summons a 3-1 with lifesteal. We'll block. Then we'll summon Conductor of the Mists. Alright. So with when we have hallowed units. Hallowed units, when a hallowed unit dies, it haunts your board. And for the rest of the game, anytime a unit attacks, it gets +1 attack per hallowed unit that's died. Kind of a weird... It's kind of hard to explain the hallowed mechanic, but basically, like, the longer the game goes on, the more powerful your units all become. Alright, we're going to take 5 damage here. We'll summon another Conductor of the Mists and a Ghastly Band. These Ghastly Bands will die. Okay. Place your bets to draw 2, then summon Dancing Droplet. Now we'll refill 7 mana. And now we're going to play 2 Pit Professionals. Alright, that gives us a huge amount of damage.
Where are you going?
Unfortunately, he recalled his unit, so Gwen could not strike it. Gwen levels up when she strikes for, or when she's done at least 10 damage, and right now she's at 9. That's unfortunate. Opponent stunned Gwen, so I couldn't block with her. Unfortunate. That's a lot of damage that we've taken. Okay.
Nobody's tougher than me. I saw you looking at me. I see every move.
Alright, we at least get to heal here. Alright, now we still have 5 damage on us, but the good news is we have a relic that gives us 5 regeneration. So Set's going to heal for 5 here. We'll put some healing on our Facebreaker spell as well. Alright, time to take on this Silent Shadow Seer. Once we defeat them, we'll get an extra power. Alright, we'll play Place Your Bets to draw 2. Get 2 coins. Then we'll attack. He's going to recall and summon a copy in his place. That's fine. Alright, now we can play Set. Alright, that's a dangerous unit, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to play Facebreaker to stun both these ephemeral units. They'll just die at the end of the round anyway. Okay. We'll summon 2 Hallowed units. They'll die. That buffs our deck. Alright, we play Zephyr Sage, copy our coins. Excellent.
I have unfinished business.
That's a problem. Alright, we'll play Gwen here. We're gonna take 5, that's okay.
No holds barred.
Alright, that's 22 damage. Okay, he's gonna make it so that my guy dies, but that's fine. We still get home. Alright. Pit Champion for 1 less. That's pretty good. Alright, what we got? Early game start of game, summon the weakest follower in your deck. Perfect. And let's make Gwen cost 2 so we can play her on turn 1. We still can't cut any cards yet. Here's the mid-boss for this area. The mid-boss for this area is Karma. Karma makes all players start with 10 mana. She's fantastic as the first boss of the first 1.5 star area because no matter what champion you're playing, if you have 10 mana every turn, you can play literally anything. So she, like, remember how I got punished when I played against Lulu? She's not going to do that to you.
We owe this land our lives.
My spirit is an unquenchable fire.
Alright. We'll just attack with literally everything. We draw 2 cards.
Has its cost.
We cut Karma's health down to 5 and we kill her. Now we'll play Zephyr Sage and double our coins, as you do.
My family was raised on this soil.
Alright. Time to go in.
Invaders.
Perfect, got her.
No matter their resolve, mine will be stronger.
Alright. Only 9 minutes and we've already cleared the first area. In terms of the boss. Let's see. 4 extra attack on Gwen means that we'll be able to level her up a lot easier. All allies have Hallowed. That's fantastic when you have Gwen. Gwinning. Hello, Dearzo42. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying. Yes, we are playing Gwen as our... Gwen does win. It's absolutely correct. Let's see if we can pull her. We did pull her. Alright, summon Gwen. Gwen immediately levels up.
One stitch at a time will make something totally new.
Alright, time for some scissor gameplay. We're gonna take one from the guy, but we have now. We can literally attack for 21 right now, but he'll block Gwen. So let's see. How do we want to do this? We'll play Pit Professional here, get another coin.
Into the ring.
He's gonna stun Gwen. Ah, lame. That's okay.
You cannot win.
Great. We killed both units, so now we don't have to worry about being attacked back.
Think you're fast?
They're set.
Nice. Let's give him a show, huh?
I always do, boss.
Walk softly, quickly.
Alright, so now we're going to attack with these 3, and we'll pull Gwen aside. Oh my gosh. Let's draw 2. Okay, alright, we'll kill... Nice. We kill the opponent unit to keep him from recalling both of us, and then we get to attack with just Gwen, but that was exactly enough to kill. Because Gwen's level 2 is... when she attacks, she deals half her attack to the enemy nexus's damage in addition to her normal attack. That was 21 damage off of 1 attack, which is insane. Alright, let's head up to spells. Buff our Facebreaker again. Flash of Brilliance is just free, so we'll take that, yeah. Stargazer, perfect. Stargazer to get us another teamwork power. Let's crush this Astute Academic, who has, I believe her ability is cards you draw this turn cost 1 less, cost 2 less, okay. Alright, we'll play Dancing Droplet.
Safety mode. Good one.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
My hand, so I got a new one.
Alright, we'll play Flash of Brilliance here. We add another spell to our hand and then refill our mana. Excellent.
What do I do? What don't I do?
The opponent has quick attack on literally all of his units, but these are 1/1, so we can block this one at least. Well, you still can't play set quite yet. We'll summon Pit Professional and then we'll attack.
Thank you. Thank you.
Here's set.
Piece of me, line starts here.
Refill 7 mana. Then we're gonna Divine Whirlwind. That's another 6 mana, so that casts our coin again. Alright, we're gonna make his unit go down to 1 health. Okay. Stun 2 units here.
Hit him with the
that heals us.
A foray into the field? How exciting!
Remember, no IOUs, no collateral. No holds barred. You, me, in the ring.
Alright, we'll heal, set to full. And now we get 3 coins. Alright, we got this now. Let's see. How are we gonna kill? Well, first we'll play set.
Beat losers, get paid.
He's gonna draw 3 and die. Perfect. Love it when they die. Alright, that took a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but again, this will be a lot easier once Set actually has his 3rd start and we can actually, like, if we actually spend 12 mana, we actually get another attack. That's what we're missing.
Quest accepted. Wait, where are we going?
Alright, Ezreal is ridiculous. So all of his spells cost 1 mana. And then at the start of each round, he gets to create a static strike in hand, which is 1 mana, deal 1 damage to 2 enemies, and then draw a card, which is crazy. Yeah, so he's going to do that right now. Alright, it's our turn. Okay. We give our guy Deathless.
Happy to do whatever's needed. Oh, that's a good one. Sure, boss.
He strikes our guy, but they come back. He still has the static shift. Yeah, he's gonna kill 2 more guys. The good news is our Hallowed at least makes these units contribute
The
still.
world's a big place. Let's see all of it.
Alright, we're gonna stun Ezreal. Now we get 2 Sigils of the Storm that we can use to summon Bright Steel Formation. But first we're gonna fully heal one of our allies. It doesn't do anything, but we need those coins. Alright, now we get 3 coins. So now we're at 8 mana. Okay.
We owe this lad our lives. Whoa! Got room for 2? Not sure I have room for 1.
Alright, he's gonna kill my, Oh, right, I forgot I have, Hallowed. Alright, so I have 5 units that died, so that means every time I attack, I get +5 attack. Alright, let's see. Alright, we play Bout Security.
Whoa! Got room for 2? Not sure I have room for 1.
He's got Elusive, so I can't block any of them. Summon another guy. 3rd guy. Okay, they all got extra stats, but the important thing is each one of these guys from my last item spot has Crystal Carrier, which gives me an extra mana at the start of the turn. So now we pass and we gain 4 extra mana, which takes us up to 10 mana immediately. Okay, so now we'll play Right Steel Formation, and all of our units now have Barrier.
Exactly awesome.
Alright, we'll get rid of this guy.
I brought my books. Hope that's all right.
Books. Boring. Of the summer field.
Nothing but a footnote.
No sweat.
How does she have Barrier? Oh, Bright Steel Formation. I'm sorry.
No matter their resolve,
Alright, we kill everybody.
Time for a
There's Ezreal.
skill.
We have 29 cards left in the deck. We can place our bets. Okay.
How can I help?
Broke my hand, so I got a new one. One shot, I'll skip it. Ow, I'm so good, I surprised myself.
Alright, so he's gonna try and he leveled up Ezreal, which is pretty bad. So we're going to kill Ezreal. And we're gonna kill this guy. Perfect. Alright, here we go. Everyone has barrier again, and we snip. Go back up to full health, and kill. Alright, so by taking out the 1.5 star area, we've now cleared all the Chapter 2 quests. Whoo! Great. This is only 600 XP though, so it's not going to take setup to where Jinx was. Hopefully it takes us up to at least level 7 though. Yes, okay, now we have our revive. So if we die in the middle of a run, we don't have to restart the run at least. 5 more Jinx fragments. That's pretty good. At least we got a bronze vault for a champion we actually have. Okay. Let's open our champion vault. Oh no, we have to beat both adventures. Oh, well, fair enough. All right then, Saltwater Scourge time. Okay, so this area, the power is, we'll get all out. That's how we're wrong. The power for this area is if the opponent has the attack token at the start of the round, you take 1 damage. Basically, what that does is it lets all of these Bilgewater characters trigger Plunder on their turn. But if you're not ready for it and you let the game drag out super long, it can result in you losing a game against Gangplank specifically. We can just take 2. It's fine. Oh no, it's if we have the attack token. Oh, okay.
Nothing beats the feeling of
I was confused for a second. There we go.
Are you ready for a fight? The weak don't deserve mercy.
Where do you stand on cold shots?
Alright, we'll refill 6 mana here. Summon another Pit Professional that buffs everything. Here he comes. Alright, we're gonna recall this enemy to create a coin in our hand. Block, block, block. Everybody gets extra stats because we spent 6 mana. Everything's dead. Our turn, we take 1 more damage. Perfect. Alright, thankfully we refill for 5. We don't have Gwen though, so what's the plan to heal against all the little pew-pews? That's a good question. So we don't have Gwen, but we do have the Star Child staff. We got lucky. Yeah. Yes. We got a free relic from the battle pass, and that relic was Star Child staff. So we have 5 regen right from the start. We can't take any more than 5 damage though. Let's see. Good question, Derzo42. Alright, let's go with Janna here. Champion item, Scribe, or Shop. Okay, Scribe is huge for set. Janna can use her ult, right? Ah, I wish. I actually really don't like Janna. I just got her to level 30 on my main, and it was such a slog. Alright, take 1. There's one coin. Okay. God, it feels so bad to have tag out like not leveled up enough to give you the extra mana. Whatever. Take one. She doesn't do anything crazy, draws in cheap cards. I mean, that's every champion though. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna updraft one to draw one here.
I answer.
Deal 3. Attack. Alright, we're at 6 mana.
A real spin to win. Onward.
Away with you. Is it time?
Where are the tornadoes? Deal 30 damage to face cards? Yeah, that's built into path. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Alright, so, bout security. Then we bout security again. Alright, now we can refill for 8. Play 2 more bout securities. Alright, everything has overwhelmed, so we're in good shape. Alright, we took 6 damage there, so we only heal up to 29 right now. Whew. Ouch, I only have enough gold to scribe once. Alright, well, we get 1 extra mana at the start of the game at least. Alright, time to bet on set. I feel like I need to risky venture this guy, even though that's not going to give me a coin, which is unfortunate.
I've got something special. Nothing beats the feeling of stepping into the ring.
Alright, the monkeys are gone. Down to 23. Oh, there's Jenna. Okay. Let's updraft these two.
You called and I answered. Ha, never gets old.
Keep trying.
Not that.
Okay, Janna as a 6'4" is actually fairly tolerable, to be honest. Okay, summons a powder monkey, we'll kill it.
Invitation only.
Alright, now we updraft to refill our spell mana.
In you, I see my will made manifest. Nana, your wind
No
makes my
cut
weapons
towards
like
the back of the line.
storm unrelenting. Your fate to me has been revealed.
7 more and we're Karma turn 1. Yeah, that's true. Good way to look at it. By the way, in case you're wondering why we're playing set, we're trying to... I started the game yesterday. We're trying to get set high enough that we can actually beat a 5-star area before the new event next week. So we have 5 days to get the diamond chest. These are all bad. Zephyr Sage having +2/+2 is not terrible. Heal to full, take on weak Swain. Swain's rare ability is Suffer, deal 1 to units that already have damage on them.
We playing bilge rules, son?
Alright.
Invitation only.
Bout security, and we attack.
Sure about that? Win.
Alright, draw 2, get 2 coins. Refill 5, kill this guy. Alright, we're down to 26.
I became a soldier.
There is Swain. Okay. First we'll kill this guy. He's gonna kill Set. I can't do anything about that.
They should thank me for the fever. Don't tell them.
Hear me. You are not alone. Storm unrelenting. Are you ready?
Alright, he doesn't have enough health to stop this. Got him. Alright. Free power. All those are bad. Allies have +1/+0 is good enough. Take on the militant march.
I need just a moment. Remember me.
Alright, he's at a 7-2. Let that go.
From shores to hills, we know every acre.
Refill 6. We'll kill both these guys.
Ready! Want a piece of me? Line starts here.
Zephyr Sage, double our coin. Okay. Refill 4 mana and draw 4 mana.
For the autumn or you, me, in the ring.
Alright, Set can't die the first time he would die while attacking, so he stays at 1 health.
Nothing can stop me.
Bout security.
Nice work. And wouldn't kill you.
Bout security. Refill. Set levels up.
Full house. Nice work. And wouldn't
Alright, we take 1. None of his units can block. Kill him. There we go. Alright, we're pretty close. A little bit of healing and some draw, that's good. One more fight before Gangplank. Red is her lips. Start of the round, deal 1 damage to all units, and then give the enemy's units +1 health. So they basically only get damaged and don't actually lose any health. Alright, cool, we have... We'll kill our own unit to get more coins. Alright, so now we have 6 mana on our coins.
It isn't about who's better. It's about the coin. Come here, darling.
Trade, and now his power will kill his own guy.
Everyone bleeds for the right prize.
You called and I answered.
We'll take 3 here. We're gonna take another 1.
The Zephyr heralds the squall.
Okay, we have 9 mana to refill with. Coastal Defender to start. Refill all of our mana. Zephyr Sage, copy Howling Gale. Pop this guy,
My tempest shall punish the wicked.
then attack.
Never gets old.
But it's down to 20, or sorry, down to 5.
Storm unrelenting. You'll live, probably. I rally the
Alright, we killed everyone.
The Zephyr heralds the squall.
There we go. Alright, we heal for 5, now we're at 28. We can beat Gangplank with 28. He's not that threatening. Oh, right, what am I saying? We have the heal spot. So we'll just go up to 30 real quick. Alright, Gangplank is an interesting character. So, he summons a powder keg at the start of every round. The powder keg gives his next spell or skill +1 damage. But I can destroy it to stop that from happening. And then if he starts the round with 15 or less health, then he gets a free copy of the Dreadway in his hand. The Dreadway is a 6-mana 4/8 fearsome that says all of your damage is doubled, which is crazy powerful. So we need to not let that happen. Alright, we're going to kill his guy. Then we'll kill this guy. More coins. So we start the game with 6 coins, pretty good. He's up to 3 powder kegs. Summon a pit professional, get another coin. Kills everything. Alright, we'll summon sets. Alright, time to get serious. We take a little bit of damage here. Alright, first we're going to summon Coastal Defender. Then we'll Place Your Bets. We refill to 9 mana. Draw 2 more. Get an extra coin. Use the coin to refill to 6. Play Zephyr Sage. Copy the About Security. Take some damage. But we get to kill Gangplank. Uh-oh. Oh man, he's got enough mana to play... Okay, he has enough mana to play Dreadway, but he didn't. That's pretty good. Alright, let's kill this real quick before he uses another spell. Never mind, he used another spell. Yay!
From shore to hills, we know every acre. Your king has returned.
Gangplank has leveled up.
I saw you looking at me.
We have lethal though. Whew! That was close. Excellent. Alright, that's Ezreal and Gangplank sorted. Five Samira fragments. Alright, now let's see what we get. We got 4 rewards. So first up, well traveled. We completed some areas. Now we get a gold vault. That's 20 fragments. 20 Mordekaiser fragments. Good. We're halfway to, or we're more than halfway to unlocking Mordekaiser. Next up, 5 greater consumables to get 10 times the XP, so we can easily get someone up to level 30. Then we have 1,000 legend points and 30 wild fragments. So that was our champion vault, was 30 wild fragments. Alright, raring to go. Equipable rare relic. That'll give Lux a that'll give 5 Rux fragments. Seizing victory, win an adventure at 2-star difficulty. That gives us 2 silver reliquary. And then reach level 6 with 3 champions. That gives us a gold vault. Okay. Complete all chapter 3 quests to get a Bilgewater champion vault. Okay. We get a platinum vault if we defeat Nautilus and Zed. That's crazy. Alright, so we're getting some good fragments to start with. So these will help us get a few new champions so that we can kind of make things better. Alright, let's switch. We're going to equip the Stalker's Blade real quick just to complete the quest. That gives us 5 Lux fragments. Now we're going to switch back over. We're going to get more XP. We want sets to be level. Also, we're going to go into the shop real quick. Hit up the Emporium. We haven't gotten any new Stardust yet, but we don't have enough. We still need to wait 8 more hours to get another fragment. That's fine. All right, so there we go. That's a good place for us to stop for this video. So thank you very much. My name is Rafi, and I was thrilled to have all of you with me. All right, hello everyone. My name is Rafi, and I'm happy to have you all with me. And today we're going to be continuing in Runeterra from scratch, and we are going to be hitting up the 2-star areas today. We just finished the 1.5-star areas, so let's see how things go. Oh, but I think in order to get to the 2-star areas, we actually have to. Well, yeah, we need to complete 2 requirements in a 1.5-star area. And I bet we have to do that for Zed too. Yes, okay. So when it says complete 2 requirements, it means that we have to beat the area with 2 different champions. So, we'll switch over to Jinx real quick. Jinx is perfectly capable of taking on either one of these areas. Which one was faster? I feel like Ezreal was faster. Okay, let's try and get... Ooh, Sorcery. That's great. Sorcery is Jinx's 4-star. So this is basically like we were 4-star Jinx, except that we don't have her 3rd star. So every round we get 3 spell mana. Summon the Zonite Urchin, draw a card. Summon the Zonite Urchin, draw a card. Pass. 3 mana. Okay, summon the Boom Crew Rookie. He's gonna kill my 1/1. We kill him. Yeah, Jinx should be able to kill these guys, no problem. Lee Sin, sure. Get some cheap cards. The only thing is this Eager Apprentice feels terrible when you get free mana every turn. I don't know why they kept it in the deck after they added sorcery.
Hey, Krabby.
There's our Stalker's Blade coming out. We get to immediately strike that elusive unit, which we wouldn't have been able to block. So that's actually really good for us. Uh-oh. He manages to stall us with some lifesteal, but we can just play Lee Sin and deal 1 to the enemy Nexus. That's game. Easy. Alright, extra damage there. Plant 6 chimes, that seems fine. So every time that we level up with Jinx, we are getting bonus item cards on our items. So Jinx is currently level 9. We have a few good item cards for her. Our Sump Dredger has quick attack, so it's a 4/3 quick attack, which is pretty decent. Zonite Urchin has +1/+1. And I'm sure we'll see the others in just a minute. Let's draw a card.
Got me good.
That's 6 damage. We can't stop it. Ow. Discard card. He's got a 2/5. That's unfortunate. We don't really have a way to stop a 2/5. Alright, let's block here. Do we want to take 3? Not really. Alright, we're taking 5 here, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. Alright, now we summon Lee Sin. Jury rig. Okay. Lee Sin takes out the last blocker. Alright, we managed to empty our hand. That means that we can now level Jinx up, so we get 2 rockets. Alright. Opponent's down to 3 health. Got him. Alright, Jinx has no regeneration, so we're still going to take... so we're at 19 right now, but... we do get to proceed further. Alright, let's grab this power. The first time you play follower each round, pick an follower that costs 3 more for it to transform into. That's actually pretty good for us since we don't really care about our units. They're all kind of bad. So let's see how this goes. Converging timelines used to be like really bad, so they made it an epic to try and make it more interesting. And I've never used it, so let's see how it goes. Alright. First up is Zonite Urchin. Discard card, we get to draw. Give all spiders extra attack. That's pretty good. Okay, let's discard this Amateur Aeronaut, and we get...
Peace begins within.
Take the high ground. Happy to do whatever's needed.
Alright, we'll attack with everything.
I see you there.
They go down to 6.
Sound the alarm.
Alright, we summon a 6/6. Why does she have Facebreaker? That's insane. Then she refills 4 mana. Whatever, we'll just take 9. Alright, takes the damage. We're gonna attack.
We owe this land our lives.
And then we kill her. Got her. Alright. Spell storage. Spend spell mana. 35 out of 50. Alright. Alright, Jinx gets 20. Let's draw 2 cards at the start of the turn. Alright, excellent. We have the Poros section. The Poros section lets us spend 400 gold to get a Poro at the start of every turn, which is very fair. Alright, we summon Patrol Wardens, we turn it into a 5-drop. When I'm summoned, summon a 3/3. Wait, what? It didn't work? Oh no. Alright, fine. Then let's try Scales of the Dragon as a 6-drop.
Take a stance and hold it.
Sail ever forward.
The opponent's gonna stun our 6/5, that's fine.
Bring me tea to gain the strength of rivers.
Alright, they summon 2 units. Now we can play Jinx, and we get a copy of Jinx. Both of our units strike once. That is not quite enough. Let's summon Lee Sin.
Only I can endure the dragon's fury.
Oh, it's on.
Alright, she stuns again.
What would you wish to learn?
Alright, that's enough damage. Got him. There we go. We struck outside of combat. That gave us some more progress on the battle pass. We are now 2 away from getting Twisted Fate, 20 Twisted Fate fragments for free, which combined with the Twisted Fate fragments we can get in the Rogues of Runeterra area will give us like Twisted Fate unlocked, which is great. Okay, we can get Sub Dredger with Scout, which is crazy good. Alright. Poros every turn. Head over to support group. This fight's not too bad, and then once we do that, we can fight Ezreal, kill Ezreal, and then we can go back to playing Set. Alright, summon the Clump of Wumps, upgrade it into Scarraven.
Stay out of my way.
Okay, let's play Slump Dredger, discard this card. Change it into Alpha Wildpaw, I think. It has Scout. It keeps the item. It's insane. Alright. Alright, so we'll play Sonic Wave to give it Challenger. Then +1 attack. She turned it into a...
Set it all ablaze.
Turned it into a squirrel. Story of my life. I have a giant Scout quick attack overwhelm, and she turns it into a squirrel. Alright, give Jinx +3/+1. Heal. Alright, Ezreal.
Quest accepted. Wait, where are we going?
Okay. These are fine. Alright, we'll start things off with Patrol Wardens. Turn it into a 5/5. He's gonna kill this, that's fine. We summon a guy and attack. Excellent.
What can I say? I'm an adaptable guy.
We'll kill this guy. Then we summon Scales of the Dragon and we'll upgrade it to a 6/6 with Fury. Both my guys die, but now I can give my 6/6 Fury +3 health, so he won't die. Summon Jinx.
No sweat.
The Ez has been reeled. Alright, that wasn't too bad. And we completed another quest, which means that we have unlocked the Twisted Fate fragments. Excellent. Alright, now let's go after Nautilus. The Nautilus area is fairly relaxed. It used to be the area where I would go to level champions up before they made the Darius area. And then the Darius area is just a little bit faster. So for lower level champs, it's pretty good to actually go through. Let's see. Yeah, I should. I was about to say, like, should I just go for Darius? But no, there's like a quest specifically to beat Nautilus, right? Yes. Alright, there's a quest specifically to beat Nautilus, so we're going after Nautilus first. Oh, I forgot to change back the set. That's no big deal. Alright, let's see here. Trifarian Might. Round start, give your weakest unit +3/+3. Okay. Alright, so now that Jinx is level 10, we have the ability to gain 2 health after every fight. So we have 2 regen, which is going to make things a lot easier.
How can I help?
Alright, this area has the foe's units have +0/+1. So as far as like a power, it's not super impactful. It does do something, but not so much. Kill that. Excellent. Alright, this is enough, yeah. Alright, so if their units get +0/+1, but our units get +3/+3, we are going to win the fight. Every time. Let me check my quests real quick. What do I have to do for the battle pass? Kill 2 enemies in a match using the same units. Spend mana on units. Deal damage with champions. Play 4 or more champions in a single game twice. That's insane. Okay. Rise for 2 seems fine. Well, since we forgot to switch over to sets when we were fighting Nautilus, then we'll just not switch over to set for Zed either. This will be a Jinx episode. Why not?
To use a world rune. I can do this. Curse these fools. Better run.
Alright, Rise is super basic. He just gets... he gives you a world rune every round, and you just try and play all of them. And if you do, you win the game. It's funny to say, like, you win the game, but that's what it literally does. Alright, let's see. Oh, cool. This just kills his unit. Nice. Got him. Get some more gold. Don't need any of those. Let's go this way to get more copies of Jinx. Alright, for this area we are getting tossed every turn. So toss means that we lose the bottom card of our deck that's not a champion every round. Okay. This is fine. Attack, he's gonna block. Great. Jinx comes down and kills his guy. Which is this? 13, that's fine. Take him down to 1, then play a unit, he dies. Oh, right, Sejuani. I completely forgot that Sejuani was over here. I haven't been in the knot area in so long. Alright, Sejuani's power is very interesting. It's literally just like when you summon a unit, it gets +1/+1. You might think that's actually pretty strong. Kind of, to be honest, it feels just a little bit boring. Raw power is usually like where the most damage is, but to be honest, yeah, it just doesn't feel like it. Alright, let's kill this guy.
These old eyes still see far and clear. Of course I'm ready. First, big mission.
Attack here. Kill another one for units. Alright, we shuffle all of our guys back. Gonna attack with a 5/8.
How can I help?
Alright, let's just attack with everybody. He goes down to 10. Or she, I mean. Now we just play a unit. Dead. Fantastic. It feels good to be Jinx, to be honest. Two Dragon Moons on Jinx is great. Oh, there's another vicious enemy. Oh, it's the Poros, that's right! Let's see. Summon a Sigil of the Storm, that's pretty good. That'll just let me play Jinx even cheaper. Only Jinx, but that's fine. We only need Jinx. There's Jinx, perfect. Solves the problem. Alright, we had a Sigil of the Storm, Jinx costs 1 less. He's going to attack us with a 1/2, that's fine.
Anything else?
Sigil of the Storm, Jinx costs 1 less. Jinx!
Just you and me.
Alright, we'll delve into the past. Get, Shard of Madness, okay.
Screaming helps, not at all.
Force to block the... There we go. Alright. Oh, there's Rise, perfect. So we summon Rise. Shuffle delve in the past in. Alright, now we'll play Shard of Madness. So we get Rune Prison for Rise. Cool. Alright, delve into the past. Let's go Shard of Hope.
How can the pursuit of love
Heal.
warrant the end of reason?
Alright, now we attack.
Plan, just meet up.
I'm going to pull this 3/4.
You've gone and spoke them.
That's 2. We just need a little bit more. Okay. Delve into the past. Shard of Betrayal. So we'll deal 2 to the weakest enemy.
It is time. I must fight for Runeterra.
Alright, we'll go stun an attacking enemy. Block and block. Okay. Alright, so since we leveled up Rise, we get a rocket. Nice.
How can I help?
Now you will understand.
Alright, we'll play well, hold on. First we'll attack. Not with Rise. We'll pull this for 5. Okay. Alright, now we play Dedican in the challenge. We updraft and draw 2. That levels up Jinx. Perfect. Alright. Let's clear the whole board. Alright, now we'll delve into the past. Draw 1.
Perhaps their debt is paid.
Then we'll kill this guy. Just 1 more rune.
Now it's a party.
Check this out.
Perhaps it's our mistakes that color the fabric of our existence.
Alright, now attack. If you have level 2 Rise, attack. Activate all your world runes. If you have 5 unique world runes, destroy the enemy nexus. So we just need to wait until it's our turn. He's coming in for 21. We will stun here and block here.
Your distance.
We go down to 17.
Now you will understand. I know what
Goodbye.
I warned you.
The instant win. Perfect. Now you will understand. Okay. Ooh, get excited. Pretty nice. Okay, that took us up to 19. We completed some quests, so let's take a look here. What do we got? Attack with units that cost 2 or less. Deal 10 Nexus damage in a round. Oh, we're absolutely going to do that. Okay, we get a free stun every round. Let's see. Zonite Urchin buffs. We'll go after Fishing for Trouble. Sure. This is fine.
Happy to do whatever's needed.
Alright, we play Shard of Violence. We'll wait.
Sure, boss.
Delve into the past. Refill our spell mana. We'll kill both these guys. Okay. Our opponent is tossing quite a lot. Yep, now they're deep. So when a unit is deep, if the opponent has 5 or less, 15 or less cards in their deck, they get +3/+3. That is a 6/7 elusive. All right, we're gonna get a rune prisons here so we can stop him from attacking us. Stop. Perfect. All right, now we play our Zone Urchin.
Anything else?
My turn. There's Rise. Rise levels up.
My name is Rise. I am the Rune Mage. Let's go.
We'll wait.
I will stand this madness no longer.
Here he comes. Ooh, we can only survive with 1 health.
This cannot stand. Who am I to judge a broken man with good intentions?
We got it.
Their power bends your will, but they cannot doom the rest. I know what I'm you.
We got him. Perfect. 1 health, doesn't matter. Rise is so funny. Alright, it doesn't matter that we're only at 5 health. If we die, then we have a reroll, so we'll just take on Nautilus at full health. This is fine. Alright, let's get some healing. Up to 14. Alright, so Nautilus. So what Nautilus does is... Nautilus is also a deep character. And Nautilus says... whenever any unit dies, he tosses 1 unless he's not deep. And then he also heals 1. So that's his gimmick, is that he's really hard to kill. Alright, so we'll refill 2 mana. He's gonna kill our guy, which means that he gets to heal. Alright, that's fine. He also kind of counters our hero power, because he heals so much. Alright, we can summon Jinx here. Jinx heals us for 2, which is really nice. Okay, that's fine. Alright, we're gonna play Deep Meditation and draw 2 cards, which was the that I expected that was gonna be the delve into the past, which is fine.
See how handsome I do?
Alright, he's gonna summon a Spiderling, and then we get to kill the Spiderling. Alright, we'll deal 3 damage to this guy. He draws another card. Okay. We're going to play another, he's gonna banish Jinx. We can only deal 3 to this, which is not going to save Jinx from being banished, so that's unfortunate. But we do get another Jinx. Alright, we heal again. Now we're gonna attack. He's gonna block. How many cards does he have left? 18, okay. He's gonna obliterate Jinx again. That's unfortunate. Alright, we need to draw. Draw again. Draw again. There's Jinx. Okay. Alright, we'll attack. Got him. Alright, Nautilus down. Oh, it's always fun to play with Rise. Rise is a really fun character. Alright, that clears 2 more quests. So we got some more progress on the Battle Pass. Now we go after Zed. I can't remember what Zed's power is for his area. I think it's got to be something aggressive, but I can't remember exactly what. I think it might be like when you attack, you get +1 attack or something like that. Ooh, 10 Jinx fragments out of a bronze vault. That's really good, actually. All right, and then we also got 10% bonus gold from reaching legend level 9. We currently have 20 Jinx fragments, so we can spend 20 wild fragments to get Jinx's 3rd star, which we probably should do, to be honest. But I got other champions to worry about. Jinx is really good, but I'll do it in a minute. Alright, let's go after Zed. Power. Round start stun the strongest enemy could be really good, but yeah, no, that's really good. How do you deal with Zed? You simply stun him every round. Alright, so the foe's attacking units have +1/+0. Okay, that's literally all it does. That's actually really scary.
We don't want any trouble.
Just looking out for the public.
Alright, we deal 7 damage to him. That guy gets stunned.
Greater gift than
Pop that guy. Summon this guy. Pop this guy. Lethal. Warwick is a fantastic champion to get, especially if he has Quick Strike Blade. That's crazy. Quick Strike Blade isn't that an epic item? Why do I have an epic item? I guess technically I do have the ability to discover epic. No, yeah, I do have the ability to discover epic content now.
I've got your back. Protect and strike.
Alright, we summon our guy. These Wharf Rats are fantastic for Jinx. It's a 6/4. We can block that. Perfect. Goodbye. Alright, we'll go for Scribe of Sorrows. We'll probably get some decent gold from fighting Cythria, and then we can get some bonus mana. There's Jinx.
New recruit reporting in. Charge?
Summon a Wharf Rat.
Reporting for duty.
Summon a guy. Pass.
I'll write my own
Jinx kill. Perfect. Uh-oh, she levels up though. Alright, so this enemy has, whenever Cythria kills a unit, you get to advance to the next Cythria, which is insane. So we'll quickly kill this Cythria before she can go any higher. No, it is a rare item. Okay. Kill. We are very close to completing both of these quests. Alright, how much gold did we get? 110 gold? Okay. Scribe of Sorrows, extra mana, extra mana. Now we have to deal with Fiora. Fiora is no big deal.
I would cut down the position.
Fiora's effect is when an ally challenges an enemy, gets tough that round, which tough is, it takes 1 less damage from all sources. Can be quite difficult to deal with. Lets her get some easy advantages in fights and live. But there are other things that to worry about besides just living through a fight. Summon Warwick. Warwick gets to attack for free. Attacks everything. Warwick getting very close to leveling up. Perfect. Alright, affordable army is cleared. 12 more on Boom Crew recruits. We have a new quest now. Let's take a look and see what it does. Tough on Warwick makes sense since he has to attack into things. Fill spell mana. So so increasing our spell mana by 50. Okay. We get 2 free guys. Take on this Mage Seeker Insider who just gets extra. If he casts a 6-cost spell, all of his spells cost 2 less for the rest of the game, I believe. Yep. There is a Jinx. Jinx for free seems good, but we don't have anything to attack with, so.
Confine and contain. Oh.
Their guilt is evident. My cause is righteous.
Alright, we summon Jinx. Jinx kills. Warwick levels up. Very nice.
Discipline and steel.
Warwick, that's right. He has quick attack now. Perfect.
Nothing to worry about if you have nothing to hide.
We must be aggro.
Protect my own.
Perfect. Always play aggro. There we go. We completed the Boom Crew recruits area. That gave us some more power to the battle pass. Now we have another challenge. What we got? Play a 1 mana, then 2 mana, then 3 mana card in sequence. Ugh, I hate that one. You have to do that one very deliberately, which I'm not going to be able to do while I'm streaming. We'll worry about that one later. Okay, this Forge Chief is perfectly fine. Talia's cash. Okay, so we can't, with Talia's cash, we can't get any of her expensive stuff because we just spent all our gold. We could get her 1-star power though, which could be useful.
We don't want any trouble.
Alright, Zonite Urchin, discard the...
Rogue's got a toll.
Alright, he's gonna attack.
Didn't do nothing.
Block. Then we use Warwick to kill this guy immediately and attack. Excellent.
Give me a sweet bun. Items and benefits.
Warwick is leveled up.
Strange crab I saw today. Sweet bun. Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright, that guy's down.
Every tapestry begins with a single stitch.
Alright. Time to take on Zed. Zed is very dangerous. Zed's ability is, at the end of the round, if you've dealt damage to the enemy nexus, your strongest unit strikes the enemy nexus. It makes it very easy for Zed himself to level up, and Zed is a guy who attacks in 2s. Ooh, that is a 3-1. Then again, I don't really care if it strikes me because he doesn't have any mana to keep it alive, so... I think this is a round we just let him attack us. We take 4. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, we'll summon Amateur Aeronaut so that we have some elusive. There's Zed. We kill Zed immediately. Respect the Zed. Alright, he's down to 17. Now we get our free 6-5, which is really good. Kill that guy. Then we summon Jinx.
You and me, Fishbones. And them.
There we go. Zed dead. Even with only 2 stars, we can easily get aggressive if we have to. Alright, that was Ezreal, Nautilus, and Zed taken down by Jinx. Jinx should be now level 12. Yep. Get a free Bronze Vault, and now we can go into our Diamond Vault. Oh, we got 5 set fragments. That's really useful. That's exactly what we want right now. $40 Morgana fragments. So now we can unlock Morgana and get her first star. Morgana is a 5-mana 3/4 with lifesteal. When you summon her, you curse an enemy with shackles twice. And her first star is whenever you target an enemy, it gets cursed with shackles. So Morgana is an excellent control unit, top tier. And now we have a new quest to defeat Draven the Glorious Executioner and Victor the Machine Herald in Piltover and Zon. Alright, perfect. So there we go. That is the 1.5 star areas, or the 2-star areas actually. Hold on. No, wait. Actually, I think... No, Zed is 2. Okay, yeah. that's the 2-star areas, so we got those taken care of. Next time we will take them on with Set, and we'll try and get the Legends of Runeterra, Rogues of Runeterra area unlocked. My name is Serafi, and I was thrilled to have all of you with me. Alright, hello everyone, my name is Serafi, and I'm happy to meet you all. And today we're going to be playing more Legends of Runeterra, and we're going after the 2-star areas with Sets to try and increase our XP today. Let's hit up the battle pass real quick and see what we got. So in terms of free items, 5 Cosmic Blessings, 20 Twisted Fate Fragments, and 500 Stardust. Excellent. Oh, we're pretty close. We're at 266, so we need 290 to get the Gold Vaults. Excellent. So we're about... Okay, it's not too bad. We're already halfway done with the Battle Pass, despite only playing for 1 day. We got some more free cards for our PvP collection, which is coming along quite nicely at this point, with that 50% boosted XP for going through the region. Alright. Alright, let's bet on Set here. So, if we go over to Rogues of Runeterra, complete 3 requirements in a 2-star world. Okay. So... So we can either beat Darius, Nautilus, or Zed 3 times. Darius and Zed and Nautilus give relics, but Darius gives fragments. I feel like fragments are more important right now, so we're gonna go with fragments. Let's head in. Okay, each round the first time you play an ally, get +2/+0. Alright, so for this area, it's very similar to the Jinx area that we lost in before, which is whenever the foe attacks, their strongest unit gets +2/+0. Yeah. Alright, let's play Pit Professional.
I'm getting paid.
Now we play another Pit Professional.
Isn't about who's better, it's about the coin.
Opponent's gonna buff their guy, but he can't block, so lethal. Excellent. Just call this game Kingdom Hearts because we're going simple and clean here. I'm gonna try and do this by the book with no flashiness, just win, don't die. And we have a ×10 XP boost on Set right now. So
Ours is the one true light. Punish transgressors.
he's gonna attack, we block. Good trade. We have 3 mana now. We'll play our Pit Professional as a 5/3.
Are you ready for a fight?
Perfectly fine.
Speak, stars. Speak, I say.
He's gonna attack for 3, but we can block with our 5/3 taunt. Or tough, I mean, and we don't die. They're set.
Big night. Let's give him a show, huh?
I always do, boss.
The extra XP buff also gives set +1/+1 while it's equipped, so that your relic slot doesn't do nothing, which is pretty nice.
Looks like a full house. Nice work. And would it kill you to smile?
Alright, we'll block here. Now we summon another bout security.
Nice work. And
Refill.
would it kill you to smile? Looks like a full house. Nice work. And would it kill you to smile?
Alright, my turn. Go in. Game. Perfect. The Mist Wraith being free is fine. Alright, we give our draw 2 spell cashback to create 2 more coins in hand. So now it costs 4, but it refills 4, which is really strong, actually. Okay, summon our accountant. Get a coin. Pass.
Daylight fades and dusk soothes. Change is coming. Shining softly.
We're at 4 mana here. Play Coastal Defender again.
We listen the basement and see at the heritage. Glorious end.
Alright, now we can play set.
I'm the boss. That's all there is to it.
I taste purple.
He's gonna stun set. Alright. We'll recall set here so that he's not stunned. Then we refill our mana. Play set.
A piece of me. Line starts here.
Kill that guy. Only 16 damage. Unfortunate. Got him. We'll grab some extra starting mana. Heal to full and fight Zoe. It's literally the same thing as the Jinx area, in case you're wondering. It's the same fights, the same powers, same areas, just for everybody instead of just Jinx. Alright, we play Jin. He's gonna stun, that's fine. Zoe attacks, no big deal. We take 3. As you do. Alright, now we'll summon the Spell Slinger to stun.
Venom sure does.
He reduces the cost, okay.
Get him.
Things we do for a little insight.
Of course I'm ready. I'm going for a walk.
Beautiful. Is it not? I will allow for no.
Alright, we take Zoe out with our Jin ability.
Mystical levitation requires concentration. My family was raised on this soil. Oh, floating. Put a little polish on ya.
Alright, we'll block, kill everything. He's down to 1 health. Okay, we play our tasty Fey Folk. Oh, that's unfortunate. Then we'll attack.
I have prepared something where they look on and the music swells.
Alright, well, we healed the full. Let's draw. Now we have 7 mana. Play our Bout Security. Got her. And we also heal. Perfect. Whew. What a pain. We get a free keyword. That's pretty nice. Alright, so from now on, whenever we summon a unit, we give it a random keyword, which could be like fearsome or challenger or tough. That just gives you some extra edge for all of your units. That's how you win. Up to 4 mana. Alright, we'll just summon Jin immediately. Spell Shield. That's an excellent one for Jin. Alright, we'll play our droplet. He's gonna attack. Oh yeah, Jin can't block. Alright, that's fine. We take a bunch of damage, but his guy's down to 1 health, which is nice. Okay, we can now refill 7 mana. We'll refill 7 mana. Then we can play our Pit Professional.
Nothing beats the feeling of stepping into the ring. This'll be fun.
I knew you'd find your mark eventually.
Alright, the 6/4 has lifesteal, which is fantastic, actually. Oh, okay. Well, heal to full. Summon set.
To me, mine starts here.
Nothing can stop me.
How do you get Orwell? Oh, welcome gift. Nice. Summon Coastal Defender. Summon Accountant. Refill mana.
Bliss comes in the moment before I fire. The curtain rises.
Alright. Got him. 2 more fights. We're still at 30. We complete another area. Alright, now we are 6 away from our gold vault, which is free, which is perfect. That'll give us another 20 fragments. Right now we're trying to get as many champions unlocked as possible to give us some options. At this point in the game, if you were playing, probably wouldn't know who your favorite was, so we're not really looking to like unlock anyone specific, because you can watch my video about like a tier list and see like who I think are really good. Or if you played League, maybe you have a character that you really like already and that you're aiming for. But for right now, what we're doing is we're trying to get all of our champion fragments so that we know who we have before we start spending wild fragments that we can spend on everybody. Summon our Keeper of the Masks. Buff everything. Okay, there's Pit Professional. He's gonna stun this guy, that's fine. Going for 10.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ooh, he's gonna try and stun everybody, but that doesn't work. They are Accountant. Block and deal 2 damage. Perfect. Pass, refill 3 spell mana. Summon our Zephyr Sage, double our coins. Summon, oop, that's not what I want to do. Summon Zephyr Sage, double Jin. He's gonna stun this guy. That's fine. Go in. That takes out everybody. Summon Jin. Kill that guy. Bliss comes only in the moment before I fire. Got him. Thankfully, in Rogues of Runeterra, we're going to be able to get some Jin fragments, so we'll be able to unlock Jin fairly quickly as well. Ooh, after you play a 6-cost spell, deal 10 to a random enemy or the enemy nexus. I don't think I have any 6-cost spells. I don't. Okay. Alright, allies have attack, grant me +1/+0. That's basically the same thing as Darius's power, so...
We owe this land our lives.
He's coming in with his guy, but we have a 4/6 with taunt. Tough. Dancing droplet, make this a 4/2. Attack. Excellent.
Nothing but Noxian might. Ride for Noxus.
Attacks, we block.
I'll handle this myself.
There's Darius. I think I'll just pull Darius.
They look on and the music swells.
Then we can just play Jin again.
Suffering is the beating heart of drama.
The finest weapons have been honed.
I will give them a show to remember.
Alright, so we'll place our bets, draw a bunch of cards. Refill 5 mana. Place our bets, draw a bunch of cards. Refill 4 mana. Place your bets, draw a bunch of cards. Refill 4 mana. Tasty Fit Vote, heal. There's Darius. We just attack.
Places, people. I will give them a show to remember.
Cool.
Step into the spotlight.
Alright, great. That took out Darius. We get 20 champion fragments now, and then we also get some serious set XP. How much set XP do we get? Let's take a look. Hopefully we're at at least level 17. Our gold vault is 20. Okay, 20 Lilia fragments and a free relic Everfrost when I'm summoned to stun the strongest enemy. Pretty good. Okay, yeah. Set went up to level 17. That's fantastic. That means that our maximum health goes up to 35, which is important. Seizing Victory, we get a rare relic now. Condenser. Support created a 1-cost 1/1 of my supported ally in hand. It's an interesting item. I don't really use it too often, but I mean, since it's all I've got, I might start using it. Let's see. And then reach level 6 with 3 champions. Complete all chapter 3 quests to get a Bilgewater champion vault. Okay, let's see. Let's re-roll this real quick. Win a game with Shadow Owls. Okay. Alright. Now that we have sets, we're gonna put 2 more greater cosmic blessings on set so that we can get more XP from him. Then let's switch over to... who do we think will probably be able to beat Darius? Probably Yasuo. Yasuo. Down that we have Everfrost, absolutely. Okay. Alright, we could do Yasuo's campaign just real quick just to make sure that like he gets a little bit of XP. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna do Yasuo's campaign real quick, just give him like a little bit of XP before we go into the Darius area. That'll make sure that he has at least like 25 health. When you summon an ally, grant it Fury, mount, round start, reduce the cost of spells in your hand by 1. Yeah, that's fine. Word of advice, if your target sees you approach, you picked the wrong target. Arrogant wanderer, I chose to make myself seen. I am here on behalf of my master to assess your worthiness. I don't care what your master thinks of my worthiness. So Yasuo is getting stalked by Zed's Cult of Shadows while he's in Ionia, I guess. Alright, so unlike Zed and Set, or sorry, Jinx and Set, I do not have Yasuo's 2-star, which means that we only have 1 mana to start with. Perfect. Ooh, refill your mana. That's an excellent item. Basically means I get to play Set. Warwick, excellent champion as well. Alright. This should be pretty fast then. Okay, so we'll summon the Blade Scouts and attack for 4. Summon the Fey Blade Twirler for 2 extra attack, and now we'll summon Warwick. He blocks. Okay. Now we summon Yasuo. Yasuo stuns a guy. We kill that guy because when Yasuo stuns a guy, we get to attack it. Block. Got him. Alright, Zephyr Sage taken out. Rictus is pretty good. I don't want to make my Navori Blade Scout cost 3 more. That's a risk. Alright, take out this Usari. Trade here. We'll summon our Fey Blade Twirler. It has quick attack, we can attack. Very nice. 3 mana. Alright, we'll play Will of Ionia here and bounce this. That gives me, whenever I recall a unit or stun it, Fey Blade Twirler gets +2 attack forever. Okay, we'll summon Warwick. Play the Bottle of Constellation, refill our mana, bounce this. Now we can attack. End the round, that refills 3 spell mana. Now we summon Chemtech Shredder to pop this. Perfect. He summons another one. That's unfortunate. We're going to take 2 damage. 3 damage. That's fine. Alright, now we stun him. Excellent. Alright, we grab some extra gold. Take a look at the shop. None of these are good. Get some health. Oh, there's Zed right there. Perfect. That didn't take too long. Your skill is nearly a match for mine, and the darkness you carry is heavy. The Order of Shadow would welcome you. Sorry, not in the habit of making friends with assassins. I said nothing of friendship.
You've chosen well.
Alright. Let's see how Zed deals with this. How narrow-minded. Perhaps I can show you another method. Alright, we have 3 mana here, so if he plays another... Yep, he played another unit with 1 health, so we can kill both of them. Excellent. That slows him down a little bit. We'll play a Pit Professional here, get a coin.
Without a sound. Tonic restraint.
First Zed down. Oh, he's still our guy still lived though. He summons Zed again. Now we're gonna play Yasuo, stun the Zed, deal 2 damage to it. Zed dead. Nice. Okay, we played in the Nogori Blade Scouts.
I alone decide my fate. Asedio! Even I have good days.
Let's hear it!
Okay, we put him down to 2. He's gonna bounce Yasuo, that's fine. We refill a bunch of mana. And we just attack. Cool. Zed dead. That gives us another gold vessel. And now we get like 5 Yasuo fragments and some XP. That should be enough to help us beat Darius and get to level 6, which will complete the chapter. Alright, so we're level 2, we have 1,000 legend points, 5 wild fragments, and a bronze vault. Let's see what's in the bronze vaults. Level 2 means that we have 25 health instead of 20. 5 Gnar fragments, that's worthless. I suppose at some point Gnar will get unlocked. Okay. Head back to the Battle Pass. Gold Vault. 20. 20 Swain fragments. Swain is excellent. Swain is one of the better champions in the game. Even right from the start, his deck is very good. So that's great that we got 20 Swain fragments. And we can, if we can beat Swain's first area, we get 40 of them. So, all right. Let's give it a try. I don't know that we'll be able to beat Darius with just a level 2 character, but it's possible. When you draw a card, give allies +1/+0 this round. When you summon an ally and grant it Fury, it is a dragon. Allies have Overwhelm. That's really good. Alright, we'll summon the Blastcone Seedling and give itself Barrier. He goes for it. We take 1, but his guy dies. Now we summon the Shadow Assassin, draw a card. Shadow Assassin is the first card to get an item. It's got +1/+1. Alright, we summon Yasuo, stun the guy, attack him.
Reporting in.
He's gonna attack,
Welcome to try.
okay. Summon another Shadow Assassin.
They cannot hide.
Attack directly. He's going to strike, then we stun him. Oh, we don't stun him. Oh, that's right. Hold on. We'll stun him here.
Brother, what have you become? If I could, would you listen? Victory!
He attacks, we'll stun him.
Asedio! No
Now he's gonna attack Yasuo. He dies. Stun. Strike. Game. Perfect. Alright, we did take 2 damage that fight, but that's okay. Oh, we completed 2 steps of On the Beat. That's awesome. I wasn't even trying to do that. But we were just playing on a curve anyway. 1, 2, and 3. MF or Jax? Ooh. MF's really good.
A little luck for those who need it.
Alright, we'll pass here. We have 2 mana.
Osu can sniff out any star anywhere. The journey is difficult. These will protect us. Protect us.
We're down to 20. Summon the Feyblade Dweller. Attack.
Osu, help!
He's gonna heal it.
We look after our own.
Mystical levitation requires concentration.
Yasuo stuns.
Sapphire, gem of our divine patron.
Okay.
Welcome to try.
Stun here.
I dare you.
Block both. He gets stunned again. Okay. Summon the Island Navigator.
We're all family here. We look after our own. I feel better when you feel better.
Good, he just buffed it. He spent his entire turn buffing a stun unit.
To Shepherd's child. Please don't hurt them.
Now they see who I truly am.
At last, I have found you, Yone. No one is promised tomorrow.
Excellent. Yasuo is leveled up.
We look after our own. I feel better when you feel better.
Down. Alright, perfect. We cleared 2 areas, so even if we die here, we're still going to get a decent amount of XP. A 1 mana card that draws a card is fantastic. Let's go to the healer real quick. We're going to be very careful here. We're not going to underestimate this area at all. It's very dangerous. If I can lose here with Jinx, then I can definitely... with a 2-star Jinx, then I can lose here with Yasuo, definitely. Pass.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty sparkle fly. Sun this, moon that. Adults are boring, but they're pretty to paint.
It's not good.
Change is coming. Oh, it's on.
We go down to 19 immediately.
Underestimate.
We have 3 mana. We'll play another Feyblade Dweller. He's gonna buff that guy. That's fine. Attack.
Still painting everything? Maybe you'd like it if you weren't so busy being mean.
He's gonna buff. Alright, we summon Yasuo. We stun through the spell shield. He's gonna attack for 4. Alright, we're gonna stun one. That kills. Block the other. Okay. Oh, there's Misfortune. That's fantastic. He's got basically no cards left in his hand. Alright, Misfortune has... it gives a buff if you attack. So it's all about trying to attack as many times as possible. Alright, so stun this guy. That levels Yasuo up. Here comes his attack. Alright, we stunned 2 of the units and killed both of them. Great. That clears his whole board. Alright, even though we had some pretty good powers and some pretty good draws, we still took 6 damage that fight. Very scary. Alright, we cleared another quest, fills 50 spell mana, so now let's see what quest we have after that. Our progress through the battle pass has been very good. Citrus Courier, but if it's fleeting, that doesn't really help us. Slay enemy champions. How am I supposed to do that? Most of the guys don't even have a champion. That's crazy. Why would you ask me to do that? He also has quick attack, so getting challenger is excellent, actually. Heal to full. Let's fight Zoe. So by going for the healer before, we can now we were able to heal again, so we were able to take on Zoe at full health, which is excellent. Zoe has the same amount of health that we do. We're gonna manage to pull off the 1, 2, 3 this turn without even meaning to. Give me barrier. We take 7. Unfortunate. Summon Misfortune. Ugh. He's got White Flame Protector. Now I don't really want to attack. Alright, we'll just pass. Alright, we'll stun one of them. Block here and block here. We're gonna take 9. This elusive unit's pretty powerful. It's very frustrating that he got it. Alright, we summon the Island Scavenger. Okay, then we summon the Jagged Butcher. That's not good. Yeah, the Trickster, like him getting the Trickster so early really messed me up here. I don't think there's anything I can do. Yeah, I could literally stop everything else, but the Trickster has enough attack points, and it can't be blocked. Ah, it's rough. The fact that she gave it Spell Shield on like turn 2, so rough. Alright, how much? Okay, we got up to level 4 with basically at level 5. That's pretty good. I think that takes us... I think level 4 is where we get 30 health. Let's see. Yes. Okay. So Fade Blade Twirler starts with Great Club. So now we have Overwhelm on our Fade Blade Twirler, and we have 30 health. Okay. All right, we could probably beat Zoe then. Game start, summon a Sting Officer. That's an interesting option. We definitely could have beaten her if we were 3-star Yasuo with the ability to stun on both turns, but stunning only on our turn is a little bit awkward. Alright, we get to shuffle 2 flash bombs into his deck every time we attack.
Silent as death. They cannot hide.
Take out this guy, we hit it for 3, then he's gonna trade with the arena.
Sure, waste my time.
5/5. Okay, we can. Yeah, we'll just recall it.
They'll never see me coming. Think you're fast?
The order rewards its faithful.
Closing in on the mark. We three will have blood.
All right, we'll play we'll play Yone stun. He's gonna summon a guy and attack. 5/2. That's fine. We'll block.
Done yet.
All right, 1, 2.
Face your fate.
You better bleed.
Should have sang.
All right, we'll stun both these guys. He plays another guy. Comes in, stun again.
Face me.
Meet my flesh.
Fuse his legs. We are born.
Summon Yasuo, stun.
I do have a future. Asedio! My kind.
Cool. Clear both. Take out the last guy. Let's see if we have 3 damage. That's 3 damage.
True power requires restraint. The blade above all.
Take it out.
For the hand.
Summon Yasuo, stun. I'm out of court! I had lethal! I'm out of cards. Ugh. That's so stupid. Okay, alright. Let's get a better power this time. Allies have overwhelms pretty good. Yeah. It's part of the reason why we weren't winning fast enough last time. Not cheap enough. Where's my 1-drop? There it is. Perfect.
They'll never see me coming.
Summon a 2-drop.
Fast? Down from the trees.
Fuck. Okay, we play the 3-drop. Now we finish that quest. Play the Blade Twirler.
I will play my part.
Sing. Should have sang.
It's to rain ash in our wake.
They picked the wrong road.
Alright, we'll put his guy back, and then we'll block here. Perfect. We'll just attack. Oh my gosh. How many cards do I have left?
New venue, new money.
Vanguard. Does the wind flee, or does it follow?
Oh my gosh. Stop. No. This is 6. This is not enough.
The dark beckons.
Stun.
No one is promised tomorrow. Face your fate.
Okay. I can't believe that. Alright, well we completed the on the beat quest just by accident, which is nice. Ooh, Windswept Hillock is insane. Alright, let's see. Katarina is also really good. Windswept Hillock is like, it's 5 mana, so it's not super, it doesn't come up a lot, but if now that I have it in my inventory, I can potentially get an item that like makes it start on the field. It stuns a unit every round, which is really good.
Raise your weapons, Sunwind.
Alright, give me barrier.
Osu can step on any star anywhere.
Block.
Be brave.
Okay. There's Cat. Do we play Cat here? Yeah.
Never play fair.
We're all family here.
They're afraid. They should be. No one gets involved.
Alright, Cat has leveled up. Semyasu is stunned. Kill.
These jewels are more than you think it.
No more running.
Okay.
I do.
Well, that guy. Ooh. Windswept Tillock. Kill. Level up.
All only one path.
Perfect.
My own.
Oh, that guy has a 3. That guy's a 3/6. That's unfortunate.
I'm more myself than ever.
When you gain the attack token? Okay, cool. So we can play Katarina and stun. Yep, nice. He's gonna attack. Stun.
Even
Nice.
I face my fate.
Service to the Imperium.
I do.
Nice. Alright. We play Feyblade Twirler here.
Fast strikes.
Buffs. Cool. Lethal. There we go. Alright, so how Cat works... I'm sorry, I forgot to explain how Cat worked because I was busy actually playing her. Katarina has, when I strike, Recall Me, and she levels up the first time that she strikes. So she's basically impossible to kill in combat because she always strikes first, and then she just jukes back to the hand. Very similar to how Cat works in the real game. But when you summon her, she resets the attack token, which has interesting implications with Windswept Hillock, because Windswept Hillock says if you're on the field and you reset the attack token, you stun the strongest enemy, even if it's the middle of the turn, which is really interesting. Alright, we got no mana.
Spilled paint is just accidental art.
Yep, the same thing that happened last time we did this. We're gonna take just a bunch of damage. Okay, there's the Feyblade Twirler. Pass.
But they're pretty to paint.
When others threaten,
Oh my gosh.
you must take action.
Ours is the one true light.
Alright, we're gonna stun this guy.
Here's our chance. Wanna see these moves up close?
We take 8.
Ugh, they're still painting everything? Maybe you'd like it if you weren't so busy being mean.
Do we want to slipstream? Not really. There's Yasuo, okay. Percy goes down to 10. Here they come. Alright, block and block. We take 2, so we're down to 15. Now we can summon Yasuo. Kill. Okay. Our opponent has annoyed us to death, but the good news is we have Windswept Hillock now.
Calm mind and open heart. Was that a glimmer of starlight I saw? Was that a glimmer of starlight I saw?
Let the bloodshed begin.
It reminds us there is always more to discover.
It's just a name.
It reminds us there is always more to discover.
Alright, stun, stun, block, block. Okay, we're down to 13, which is not a lot. Ugh. I was much worse than last time. If we manage to get the next part of the battle pass, we'll get a silver reliquary, which is another rare relic. That's pretty useful. Oh my gosh. These are all terrible. Stun 2 enemies. Concussive Palm costs 3 less if you damage. That's pretty good. Alright, we'll do that. I don't have any ways to deal damage on their turn, but I can just use them on my turn, I guess. Get some extra bodies for 1 mana. Alright, we only have 20 health to take on Zoe. Okay, good. We have the Blade Scout so we can fight. So we can fight Zoe, but she has Challenger immediately. Well, at least we only take 2 damage. Okay. I guess we'll summon a Fade Blade Twiller here.
Strong body, strong mind. I'll get there.
Okay. Stun here, block here. We take 9 because he has a 7/4, but that's fine.
I dare you.
There's at least only
Pick on some of your own speed.
Cool. We kill the 4/6. It's perfect. Okay, now we can let's stun Zoe here. Zoe dies.
one path, my own.
Okay. That does nothing. We played the Windswept Hillock. He's got 5 attack, 7 attack with the elusive. That's not good. Kill both of those guys, okay. We can Yone, but I think we need to Yone next turn.
They picked the wrong road.
The journey doesn't get any closer. I face my fate. Your turn.
Okay.
Things we do for a little insight.
This guy having spell shield is really annoying.
They say these look like the protector himself.
Crap. Stunning both of these guys. Even if I stun Scholarly, this is still 3. Oh no, I do have enough. I have just enough. Okay, hold on. So we block here, and we live at 1 health. Very close.
Try to keep up.
That's really annoying. Alright. He has another... That's fine. Okay, it's just attack. So... Block here. Draw 2. Alright. Cool. Okay. She's completely stunned. We attack everything. Oh. Lived with 1 for like 3 turns. Okay. We take her out. What a pain that was. Alright, raise Yasuo up to 6/6, that seems pretty good. Reduces the cost of cards that are in your hand by 4 by 1, that's amazing. All of our cards are way too expensive. That affects 2 of the cards in my hand right now. Perfect. He's coming in. We will stun him. Oh, there's Cat. Let's play Windswept Hillock. We draw Yasuo when we summon it. It's fine. I don't really want to take 6 here. Alright, we summon Yasuo, level up. Take him out. Okay, we'll stun this guy. He's gonna stun Yasuo, that's fine. Attack. Okay. Alright, we'll play a second Windswept Hillock. Kill him. So now we get 3 stuns on our turn, which is really great. Okay. Play Cat. Cat levels up. We'll deal 1 damage. Summon Cat. That triggers our Windswept Hillock.
Life and death on a blade's edge.
It's just in there.
Okay. Puts her at 1. Summon Cat. Stun everything. Got her. See, that's what it's supposed. That's what the strategy is supposed to do. It's just we didn't have any mana, but now we have mana. Play 4 champions in a game because we played Cat like 8 times. We triggered that. That's really funny. Okay, let's get like a discount on Cat. That would be insane. If we can make Cat cost like 3 less, that'd be great. Scout. Scout on Yasuo would be pretty good, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Healing. I like healing. Yone. I don't think Yone Wind Chaser is particularly like an amazing area. It gives you like you get to pick up items that give you more recalls or stuns, but you don't really need them with Yasuo, so. Alright, Yas costs 1 less. We take 5, of course.
Nothing can stop me.
A little fast here.
We ride for Noxus.
Summon Yasuo, stun this guy. Recall this guy. Block this guy.
Hope you brought friend. If the journey doesn't get to
Perfect.
even I have good days. Some things never get
Attack with Yasuo, refill the attack token.
light.
Never.
Summon Cat.
They never
Attack.
gets any lighter.
This might
Cat levels up. Yasuo levels up. Oh, Yasuo levels up when Cat recalls herself. That's really funny. Yeah, I forgot about that. Alright, summon Cat.
let the bloodshed begin.
Sharpen the blade, secure the kill.
Very nice.
Life and death on a blade's edge.
It's just a myth. My pleasure.
Alright, we'll stun this guy.
I face my fate. Your turn.
Alright, we'll heal ourselves. Oh, that was a burst spell? Nice. Got him. Whew. Okay. Well, yesterday's video was pretty short, so this video being a little bit longer is not too big of a deal. I think we're already over an hour. Yep, just over. Ooh, all these are good. And yeah, I'd rather have Cat cost 1 less, because Yasuo always costs 1 less with the 4 cost reduction, so. Alright, Darius only has 35 health. Shouldn't be too difficult to beat him here.
Coming in hot.
Absolutely willing to make that trade there. Okay, we can't summon Yasuo quite yet, but that's okay.
Reporting in. We ride for Noxus.
Summon Yas, stun.
Welcome to try.
Stun that guy. Kill him. Kill this guy. We take 1, but then we get to kill this guy. Perfect.
One blade, one
Attack Scout. There's Darius. We play Windswept Hillock. Oh, hold on. Get the free stun.
only one path. My own.
Now we get to attack for 10. Perfect. Alright, we do take 1 damage here, but that's not too big a deal.
Vanguard. No cure. Need a second. If the journey doesn't get you,
Okay, he's coming in.
no more running.
The dark.
Alright, we draw 1.
Some things
Ah, the scout triggers my Windswept Hillock. That's funny. Perfect. Okay. So we managed to clear the Darius area a second time. Now we're going to get a gold vault, and we're going to have raised Yasuo to level 6, which means that we get another gold vault, and we clear this chapter. All right, what's this gold vault? 20. 20 Thresh fragments, of course. I knew I was going to get Thresh at some point today. Thresh is worthless. 20 Caitlyn fragments. That's even more worthless, to be honest. Okay. Alright, and then a third gold vault. 30 Illaoi fragments. Alright, 30 fragments is fantastic. We get level 10, so now we have the bonus healer upgrade, and we have the silver vault at the weekly adventures, which is great. Okay, so now we can unlock Illaoi. Right, that was the yeah, that wasn't a gold vault. That was the Bilgewater Champion vault. So yeah, that's why it was 30. That's fantastic. All right, the Might of Legends reached legend at level 12. Reach level 8 with 5 champions, and win 4 2.5 star difficulty adventures. Perfect. We have so many options here. All right. But first things first, we are going to switch over to Jinx and take out Darius. Once we take out Darius with Jinx, that will unlock the Rogues of Runeterra area, and we can start earning some more fragments. Wild Inspiration, your creative cards cost 1 less. That affects all of our fuse, like our rockets. Fuses lit, summon 2 powder kegs, or your units have evolved. And none of these are particularly interesting. The foe's Nexus takes 1 extra damage from all sources. Now that's what I'm talking about. That doubles our power. So anytime that we play or discard a card, the opponent takes 2 damage. Insane. Coming in hot. As you can see, our opponent just got ripped to shreds. There's 3 damage. Alright. Discard a card and draw a card. Yep. Instantly 4 more damage. Got it. Free Pow Pow, that's great. Nautilus, Lee Sin, or Soraka. Nautilus with 7 extra healing is pretty good. If we have to play Nautilus, we can at least go back up to full. Two Jinxes.
I'm on it.
A little love for those who need it.
Instantly take our opponent down to 12. You just play as aggro as possible right now. Block. Perfect. Summon Jinx. Yell 2. Attack.
Excuse me?
When is it? 4.
All those who journey.
Jinxes get excited. 8 damage. Got her. Instantly. Perfect. Yeah, this is gonna be way too fast. The double damage on Jinx's 2 1-star power is absurd. Like, lethality is one of her best treasures, even if you have her at 6 stars. Okay. This is fine. Got it. Alright.
Anything else? One sling, a bunch of targets.
We just instantly, like, completely wrecked this guy. Take him down to 4 health without even trying. 2 damage, 2 more damage, game. Okay, we got some life steal. Jinx for 2 is great. Now we can cut a card finally. Yeah, get rid of this amateur aeronaut. The card's trash. Okay. Now we can cut cards. I'm so excited that we can cut cards. It makes the game so much better. Alright, now we can fight Zoe, and lethality is going to completely rip this woman to shreds. This is everything that we needed. She's gonna play herself. We'll pass. There she is. Kill the Zoe.
These jewels are more than you think you. Be brave.
Take someone else out. Alright, we summon an astute academic, that's 2. Summon another astute academic, that's 2.
All about this. You're disrupting my research. Why would I resist?
We take 3 and his guy lives. Summon Nautilus, or summon the Slump Dredger, discard a card. That's fine. Alright. Actually, hold on. We don't need to, yeah, I was like, I can take out his board and then level Jinx up. I don't need to do that. I can just kill her. 16 damage as one action. Win a game with Shadow Isles? How did that... Oh, because I drew the Shadow Isles card that I had? That's all I needed to do? Okay. I discarded it, but fair enough. Fortification, your Nexus is tough. Yeah. Nexus is tough, why not? We take no damage, they take tons of damage, we just win the game. Oh, our Nexus being tough means that we stop Darius's hero power, actually, which is hilarious. Alright. 1.
Don't worry, I've read all about this. Now I've lost my place. Fly right in. Give me the stuff. Stuff makes happy.
I can do this.
Looking into the future, I see.
Have fun. The things we do for the
Alright, he's down to 10. We've just literally been clearing like his whole health total.
I didn't do anything.
We take 3 here.
Just begun.
Just gonna put this here.
Alright, well we have deep now, so that's 7 damage. Got him. Perfect. Or discards. Smooth Soloist, okay. Take that out, and then we can just easily clear this Darius, and we'll be done with the main area for a minute. Eager Apprentice, attack.
Did that sound right?
Clear.
Everything's easier.
Some Jinx.
I brought my book. Hope that's all right.
Everyone go boom! Smile, it's called gunplay.
Got him. Alright, we heal for 2 more. That puts us at full. And yeah, since Darius can't actually hurt us with his hero power, I don't think he's going to be able to level up, which means he's probably not that much of a threat. But that's fine. I mean, this is supposed to be like a level 8-ish area, so Jinx being level 12 means that we were always going to kind of destroy this one. Alright, what's our power? These are all mediocre. Into My Sights is okay. It means that I can attack without worrying about being killed.
Every army needs a general.
Hello, Darius, again. Not only is this the 3rd time that I fought you, but it's the 4th time, or sorry, the 4th time I fought you. It's the 2nd time that Jinx has fought you. So. Alright, we discard a card to summon this guy and pass. Alright, summon the Zonai Urchin, discard a card, summon the guy.
Won't get past me.
2 more mana. Okay. Alright, we clear his whole board. We take no damage. Here's Jinx.
Stands for Jinx. Smile, it's called gunplay.
Great.
My axe is ready.
Goodbye, Darius. Easy. Alright, now I believe that we had a gold vault on the battle pass, so let's grab that real quick. Level 13, we get a another gold vault from Darius, so we are at 20 kindred fragments. Alright. We have several champions that we are like on the cusp of unlocking, which is excellent. We just get some more fragments and we'll be able to unlock some more champions, and then when we have more champions, we'll be able to clear more areas. Check the battle pass. Wow, we got a repeat already. So the silver reliquaries are not. There are so many rare relics, but we unfortunately got unlucky enough that we got the same silver relic twice. Oh, we already got the gold value. Okay, we're only 116 away from completing the battle pass though, which is not bad. All right, so. Five Poro King fragments. All right. Switch over to Rogues of Runeterra. All right. Finally. Okay, so we can take this. We can take Samira out with Noxus, Ionia, and any champion. That's awkward. Okay, so if we use Set and then we use Jinx, because there's no Piltover in Zaun and Set is Ionian, we won't be able to use Yasuo. But that's okay. I think that's fine. Alright, let's get started. Hello everyone, my name is Serafi and I'm happy to meet you all, and today we're going to be playing Legends of Runeterra. We have Jinx going after Samira so we can get some Akshan fragments to start with, but then we're going to be able to get some, I think, Set fragments, either Set or Twisted Fate. Let's see. Okay, so we'll go with Twisted Fate first. And allies have +1/+0, your units have evolved. Alright, so the Rogues of Runeterra area is a complete draft area, so we don't get to keep any of our cards from our old deck except for Jinx. That's okay. We just need to go as aggressive as possible with Jinx. Get excited is excellent. Alright, cool. Alright, Samira's area is when you summon a unit that has at least 5 attack, it attacks immediately, but it can't block, I believe. Yes. Alright, so we'll summon our Astute Academic.
How exciting!
And then we trade. She comes back though. Summon another Astute Academic. And then we summon 2 messengers, which the Astute Academic gets 1 extra attack whenever it draws, so we drew 2 cards. Kill. Perfect. Grab another Eager Apprentice. Take on this Vicaran Vagabond. Actually, no, wait, no. We get the Eager Apprentice. We didn't have Eager Apprentice anymore because we had because we don't draft. So we got our card back. Cool. Summon Eager Apprentice. She's got a 3/3. Okay, we'll attack. Alright, the opponent's... Oh, man, she's about to already complete the quest. The opponent has the ability to steal a mana from us if she completes this quest. Hey, show's pretty good. Alright, we summon the Messenger. 2 cards. We lose a mana. Summon Higher Gun. Okay. It's fine. Alright, we'll summon Twisted Fate. Kills guy. He's gonna kill our guy. Alright, we'll start things off by summoning the Academic. Then we'll pick a card. And we attack. Alright. Perfect. That will work. Scribe of Sorrows. That unfortunately we can't use Scribe of Sorrows twice, so we'll just grab one lost cost on Jinx. Now we get to take on Profiteer. Profiteer gets a free buff every round, but it's a random buff.
When we look ahead, we know how to prepare.
Okay. We attack, and then we have to discard a card, so she takes another one. Alright, we summon Eager Princess, we get our mana back. Gonna attack, that's fine. That works. Alright, summon Twisted Fates, refill one spell.
Never lost a fair blue as the serpentine.
They told me to keep this one, but I like you. See, birds, words.
Guy, go on then.
Watch the ball, folks.
Alright, he's gonna try and kill my Twisted Fate, but we'll just kill his guy instead. Is it 6? Yeah.
Buck is swinging. I get the guard, Buck is the goods.
Just you and me, Fishbone.
Jinx comes down and instantly kills everything. Perfect. Now this is one of the newer areas, which means it's going to be a lot longer. Let's see. Now let's grab some gold here. We can cut a card. I think the stress testing isn't that useful.
Impeccable days, my friend.
Alright, time to take down Akshan with Jinx.
Got it.
Alright, we can kill her guy.
It's a trap.
Then we summon a Student Academic. Great. Alright, summon another Student Academic.
All about you.
He's going to attack with Akshan immediately.
Not
Okay.
even a footnote. Let's test my theory.
Summon Jinx.
Guy, go on then. Something the matter.
You're disrupting my research.
Go win.
My right hippie.
Alright, how do we deal with Akshan here?
Never lost a fair something for a while.
You know real value when you see it, my friend. Now I've lost my place. My treasure. Putting study into practice.
And we can draw a card. Got him.
Buck is worthless. We are what we do.
Akshan levels up. And we kill him.
Everyone knows.
Perfect. Nice try, Akshan. Okay, let's see. I just have overwhelm. Yeah, that's probably good. Alright, up against Raucous Roar, which is, if they attack, then we lose 2 attack, which is unfortunate, but we'll make it work. There's 2 academics, and we can attack with both. Draw, draw, okay. He attacks, we can't block. Refill our mana. My turn. Alright, we summon the messenger, we draw 2 cards. He's gonna reduce all their attack by a lot. Okay, we only have 14. Okay. Got him. Alright, pretty good little attempt there, but not good enough. Deathless helps. Go to the shop. I mean, any of that. Alright, we're not taking on the, we're not taking on any of the, guy that, like, gets free Challenger. Because he has, like, he's Challenger and Overwhelm. He has, like, 20/20 stats or something ridiculous like that. So we're going the other way. So I'm an Eager Apprentice, and we attack. Kill his guy. Kill, summon, summon. Alright, we draw another card. Okay, now we'll play Messenger, draw 2. We'll play another Astute Demic. Okay, attack, 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 attack. We draw another card that makes us even more attack. Okay, right. And then we deal 5, and we win. Okay. So, our Jinx bullying continues. Just the ability to constantly burn our opponent every time we play or discard a card is making it impossible for them to recover. Okay. 4 extra attack is pretty nice. Let's cut a card. Yeah, we don't need to pick a card, that's fine. Alright, Samira. Samira's ability is called Lethality. We take 1 extra damage from all sources. So every time that Samira deals damage to us, we take 1 extra damage. And she starts out with 40 health, which is insane. Okay. She immediately summons herself and gets a free attack, so she deals 6 to us. And now she's going to attack again, so we'll play Messenger. We have to block with our extra dog, draw card. Good news is we can just instantly kill her with Jinx. Perfect. She summons another Samira, so we'll block again. Okay. I would summon a Astute Academic, and then we'll play 2 more Messengers. Thankfully, Samira herself can't block. So she's down to 17. We take 2. Gets to attack immediately. Alright, let's see here. We'll give Jinx elusive so she can block this. Excellent.
My kind of girl. Gorgeous and deadly.
Oh, she has Challenger, so she gets to kill Jinx. That's unfortunate. But she can't block.
Beautiful and brutal. Just how I like it.
Nice try, Samira. Excellent. Took her out. Whew. And that means we get 15 Akshan fragments, which is halfway to unlocking them. Yep, halfway to unlocking him. Alright. Now let's queue up with Set and take her out again. 15 more Akshan fragments if we win, so Akshan gets unlocked. Karma, I think Ashe is probably the best champion here. Cards you draw cost 1 less is really good. We get some frostbite. We get some units. We don't have any ways to get coins, surprisingly, even though we were playing Set. But we do have the hero power to just give us coins, so that works out. All right. I'll just pass here.
Won't get past me.
He summons a guy. We're gonna Frozen in Fear. We summon a Rhymefang Pack, which is a 0/4 that gets +1 attack for each time we frostbite this round. That works. We Rhymefang Pack again. Summon another one. Alright, now we'll summon a Obedient Drakehound.
We follow suit.
And they
Alright, our Obedient Drakehounds attack every time we attack, which is great.
To serve the greater good.
Summon Sets, we immediately attack, which brings our Obedient Drakehound with us. Yeah, so last time we didn't really have anyone who could trigger the area ability, but Set can, because he's a 6/7. So anytime that we summon Set, he can't block, but he immediately gets to attack, which is fantastic. Alright, ooh. Arachnoid Sentry is a 7/2. That's excellent. That means that, you know, it will immediately start an attack as well. I think we're gonna go for like some aggressive cards here, because Ashe also has 5 attack. So Ashe will also be able to immediately attack, and then she'll frostbite. So yeah, let's just use this area effect to great advantage. Pass for right now.
A little further. Bingo. We're not taking it. We're taking it back. Not a chance.
Alright, we stun. And then we don't get to strike, unfortunately, but that's fine. We take 2, no big deal. Summon Ash. Ash immediately attacks.
Think not.
Now we can shatter. We lose a mana, but that's okay. Frostbite.
Your own. It's a trap.
Ash instantly kills the enemy.
We follow skills.
And they follow us.
The soul cries out.
We take 2, which is not a big deal. Summon Set. Set gets to attack.
That's all there is to it.
Swiftly now. Lack of purpose is the only death.
Alright, we heal a little bit.
Almost got it. Winter is the Freljord's true ruler.
Finders keepers.
Alright, here he comes. We block
You'll make a fine totem.
and block. We can't block with these two. We take 5, which is unfortunate.
Sends chills up my spine. Bitter cold.
Beat losers, get paid.
Show me a target.
You, me, in the ring.
My aim is true.
Alright, Ash levels up. We heal for 2.
A new Freljord will rise.
That puts us at 30, and then we heal for 2 more off of the regen. Bout security is pretty decent. Ooh, but we have the Rhyme Fang pack. I like that. Let's take that. Some sort of epic fight right behind Profiteer. It's probably an area that we can't afford, so that's okay. We'll go to the other one, probably. We'll have to see what it is. The Rhyme Fang Dead Mother is here, so it summons a Rhyme Fang pack like the spell that we have, which is pretty solid. Okay, we can summon Mistkeepers. Overwhelm and 5-2. I will just freeze the 5-2. Ooh, Frozen in Fear, that's good. Alright, so we're gonna summon Arachnoid Sentry. Stun. Get to attack, alright.
Desert's prices, just the right price. Answer pain with mercy. My
Block. Freeze. One off.
gently, gently.
Got a lizard and a shovel.
Nice. Stop. Alright, we block. He dies instantly. Okay. Take him out. No big deal. I think, does that put us at Oxshot, I think? So now we're at the mid-boss. Yes, okay. Alright, +3/+1. Herald of the Magus. Okay, yeah, we'll take Herald of the Magus. That's a fun one. Okay, so we can either do Embrace Shurima, which is game start, summon a buried sun disk and create a Renekton, Azir, or Nasus in hand. Or Round start, create a random fleeting countdown landmark in hand. When you summon a landmark with countdown, advance it 2 rounds. Yeah, so we're gonna become a Zareth here.
Impeccable taste, my friend.
Okay, let's take Akshan out. Remember that Akshan, like just like last time, Akshan's gonna summon himself. He's gonna be a 5/5. He's gonna immediately attack us for 5. So we need to be ready for that. Ideally, we will get a 2-drop that we can block. Well, no, wait, no, he gets to attack first this turn. Oh man.
Quick hands make quick work.
Oh, he's not summoning Akshan to begin with. Okay, let's see. Alright, now we just get like free landmarks every round, which is pretty funny actually.
I don't need rules to know good.
There's Akshan. Okay, it's fine, we'll just wait.
Rule I back.
You like it? I mean, shut up and fight. Took it fair and square.
Alright, we summon Ash, we nuke Akshan's attack. Refill 3 mana, and then summon our Mistkeepers. We can block here. We'll just take the 5 because it's going to die anyway. Oh, cool. We can summon set.
Line starts here.
Perfect. Alright.
Water. Protect our prosperity.
Alright, we can force Akshan to fight us, and Set will not die when he, the first time he would die if he challenges a unit. Akshan levels.
The desert's prices, just the right price.
Alright, he's got an 8-2, but we'll freeze it here. Never mind, he makes it a 3-3. Alright, we're gonna take another 5. Okay, we summon 2 Obedient Drakehounds. They both instantly attack. That's funny. And we summon 2 more Obedient Drakehounds.
We're not taking it. We're taking it back.
Then we summon Ryan Fangwolf. That pulls everybody.
Do it.
Okay, so if you're curious as to what's happening, the Obedient Drakehound has... I can't attack, but whenever you attack with anything else, I attack with it. So all the free attacks that we get for summoning units that have 5 attack immediately trigger all of those when they're not supposed to, which is really funny. Obviously we're gonna get Titan's Axe, but the question is what we're gonna get on. I think we're gonna get on Ash. Ash only has 3 health. We take out Raz, then we deal with Samira. Not too big a deal. This is fine. Alright, so the opponent goes first. Where are they summoning? This guy.
Look at this place.
Alright, we'll summon Crackshot Corsair. We force the fight. He attacks. We block.
We love it when they run.
Alright, so we'll play Willow's God Seedling. Recall our 3/3 to get another copy of it, and next turn we get a second ephemeral copy of it, so we can block with it. Whatever, we'll block. That's fine. Alright, Reaver's Row. We summon 2 1/1s. 2 drops, let's see.
Carry your own gear.
Unfortunately, like, his ability to reduce the attack every time he attacks is hurting me a lot. Alright, we'll summon Ash, yeah.
I will unite the Sailor.
We'll kick the sand out of him!
Shatter. Attack.
Stand together.
Okay.
The soul wears away like grains of sand.
Very rude.
Is peace granted?
Or is it earned?
Alright, we pull out both of our hounds there with perfectly timed. Wow, that's annoying. Okay.
What despite the previous work?
Alright, we're gonna pull this 4-3, and then everything else gets to attack, and he can't block with any of it. Ugh, sorry. Sorry I wasn't talking there. I apologize. I was actually focused on how to, how to not die. Alright, ooh, Rhyme Tusk for 1 mana is really good. All we care about is the heal, the frostbite that it does. Alright, we get another heal, so we go up to 27. Okay. Getting some free items is good, and now we'll take on the Desert Naturalist again. And we just need to heal afterwards. We should be able to take out Samira, no problem. Nope, we got set. Bet on set. It's a 2-1, okay. We'll summon our 1-1 to force the fight. Excellent. Okay. Summon a 7-2, instantly attack. Nice.
I'll check for him.
Attack again.
Are you troubled, friend?
That works.
I always wondered what was out there.
Alright, we'll summon Rhymefang Denmother, which gets to attack immediately.
Is peace granted?
Or is it earned?
I'm gonna just take 8, I think. Okay, let's see. We Frostbite. Now we'll refill 4 mana, then we Frostbite again.
Lack of purpose is the only death.
Alright, he can't block. We deal a ton of damage to him. He's gonna attack for 12 Overwhelm. We'll block as much as we can. Heal up to 17. Whew. Okay. Now we do have to deal with Samira coming down as a 5/5 and attacking us immediately, but I think we should be okay with that. Obedient Drakehound getting +1/+0 is insane. Heal for another 8. Oh, cool. We have two health spots, so that's perfect. Up to full.
You advanced diet? You found her.
Alright, Samira. Take her out, and then we'll fulfill both of our XP buff quests. Alright, I want to keep Ash. Alright, we'll just summon the Obedient Grey Counts. Hit her for 10.
Take the shot or use the
She attacks. That's fine.
I have my orders.
Summon Ash, get a free attack.
One arrow.
In position. Behind ya.
Alright, we're down to 20. Summon set.
Who brings the field strength gun?
No need to reload a fist.
As the arrow flies.
Moving into sight.
She's down to 1 now. Alright. She's trying to deal as much damage as she can, which is fine. We summon a guy that auto attacks. She can't block. Game. Alright, and that gives us Akshan. Set levels up to 27, and okay, he just levels up to 27. So he, that's great. We get 4,000 legend points. Which gives us more starting gold. Alright, now for set, we need to figure out what we're going to actually equip him with. So we don't have Chemtech Duplicator yet. Where do we get Chemtech Duplicator again? Let's see. All the information has been removed. You're right. Hold on. Let's see. Relics. Chemtech Duplicator is from Silver Reliquaries, Platinum, and Diamonds. Okay, so you can't just get it from winning an area. That's fine. Alright then, so then let's equip him with Stalker's Blade, Star Childs, and Gunsos for right now. Seems fine. Okay, and now we can unlock Akshan. There we go. Alright, so this is the end of the second day, and we have how many champions unlocked? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We already have 10% of the full roster unlocked on day 2, along with 6 stars, which is great. That's I feel like this is excellent progress, and we've got one champion that's almost fully leveled. So we are cooking with gas. We should have no problems completing the quest to defeat a 5-star area before the due dates. We also have how many wild fragments? We have 71 wild fragments right now. So we could literally unlock any champion that we wanted to if we wanted to. Because remember, you can use wild fragments for anything. So any one of these champions that I wanted to, I could just go into them and click unlock, and it would let me spend 30 wild fragments on that. So I could unlock 2 different champions right now, or I could unlock 1 champion. I could unlock, even if I unlock 2 champions, I would still be able to give one of them their first star. So, and that's any champion that I wanted to except Aurelion Sol. So that's like, if you like Teemo, Teemo is right here. If you like Garen, you could unlock Garen immediately. Like, just whoever you wanted, and it's fantastic. And in the meantime, we still have like 6 champions that we got a bunch of fragments for, so we're pretty close to unlocking several people. So there you go. All right, that is it for right now. My name is Strophy, and I was thrilled to have all of you with me.